Oh, come on. Yes! All right, what's going on, guys? For today's video, we're going to be testing out the most understable disc golf disc, version 2.0. We're going to be testing it out and comparing it against version 1.0. Let's get into it, see how they fly. Let's go disc golf. All right, so I just wanted to really quickly go over the design and sketching process for making the most understable disc version 2.0. This is what we came up with for the rim section. So the bottom section here is inverted to make it as understable as possible. And then we made a really nice and thin curved flight plate as well to add on top of that. Once we were happy with our sketch, all we had to do on this one is just do a nice 360-degree revolve of the sketch. Turned out really good, and super happy to test it out. All right, guys, I'm going to start out by going over a couple of the quick changes we made. Nothing drastic on this one, but just wanted to show them off real quick. So on version 1.0, we had the crazy inverted rim to make it as understable as possible so that no air was going downwards at all. We slightly lessened that angle so it's not quite as steep. I don't think any air is going to be going underneath it still, but it makes it a little bit easier to grip because there's a little bit more rim underneath. And this top section here was a little straighter on version 1. I made it a little steeper on version 2.0 so that air kind of gets pushed up even faster. So hoping it's more understable. And the really, really cool change we made is I broke my own rules slightly on this one. This one's 175 grams. We dropped this all the way down to 125 grams. The lightest disc golf disc I've ever thrown was a 125 gram G-Star Mamba. Absolutely insane. So I'm hoping by making this insanely lightweight and those few design changes, it is absolutely insanely understable. We're going to test it out, see how she does. Let's do it. All right, let's start her off with version 1.0. We're going to rip on a bunch of hyzer, kind of straight out into the field, see how she flies. And the old Insta roller. It was a little low on the hyzer, but first throw of the day. It's cold out here, a lot of layers on. All right, version 2.0. We're going to give this thing some more height. It feels absolutely insane. Feels like I'm holding a paper plate. Let's see how she flies. Feels a lot better to grip, though, with that change to the rim. Oh, already the first throw wasn't a super good one, and it already did a full corkscrew. That thing is insane. Super excited to keep trying that thing out. We'll go through all the shots. We'll go through backhand, forehand, tomahawk, grenade, roll, or you name it. Test it out fully. Let's do it. All right, one more backhand with each of these. Then we'll switch over to just testing out this guy and get into some of the fun shots. First shots here, we're going to go spike hyzers on the backhand. See how much they really flip, even with a ton of height. Okay, so that one hit the ground perfectly vertical. Let's see how much version 2 flips. I'm hoping for full barrel roll. That is awesome. It's literally hitting the ground upside down. All right, let's jump to some forehands with him. Oh, I love that it does a full corkscrew. That's awesome. I think we start out with upside down. For anyone that doesn't know, when you throw a disc upside down, usually they are extremely overstable. Unless it is a really, really overstable disc, then they can fly more neutral. So this thing should be the most insanely overstable upside down because it's so understable normally, but we're going to see. Yep. I mean, it almost fully corkscrewed back to flat a little bit, even upside down. That's awesome. All right, I think it's time to try out a nice tomahawk with it. Interesting. I think it's so light, it started to try and flip, and then once it got upside down, it like just seemed to kind of like float in the upside down phase and then just kind of like float straight down. That was really, really weird. The roller. Come on. I mean, that's about as good as I could do. Threw in a low hyzer, maybe flat, hit the ground, and it just flips so quickly, it just cuts instantly to the right. All right, version 1.0 is up on the grenade first. We got a slight tail right to left here. If we get a good one, good height, good speed, it should flip up. Be able to bomb. I'm very curious what the super lightweight one does. Let's start out with this one first. Oh yeah, come on. First try, actually got a little bit of a pan to the left. I think a little higher. That would have got a ton of distance because it wouldn't have quite dove that little bit to the left and would have straightened out a little bit more. But I'm thinking this thing's going to go way to the left, but maybe we can find a sweet spot where we can throw it even like slightly inverted to it, then flips up and gets a full flight. We'll see. We'll test her out. First shot with it. Oh, come on. Yes! Both of those were pretty solid first try. That was weird. I expected that to go like way to the left. I threw that one a little softer, but not much. That flew perfect. We're going to try that again. We'll even rip one back into the headwind to see what it does in the headwind, but that's pretty sweet. We're going to try and give this one some height. Full power. Oh, there's the full barrel roll. Oh, that thing lost so much distance on the barrel roll and then just fell. That's awesome. I think we're going to throw one more shot with the super lightweight one. I'm going to try a really, really soft backhand and see how slow I have to throw it to try and get it to still fly straight. All right, I threw it a couple times off camera just to try and get the speed down. I think you guys will want to see this one. There's only a tiny, tiny little bit of cross headwind right here because I'm kind of trying to stay blocked by the trees as much as I could to avoid the wind. I'm going to throw it as soft as I can, flat or on a tiny hyzer, just so you guys can see what happens. Just super slow little toss. Even on the like softest throw possible, it is still that understable. That is insane. Well, all right, guys, I had a ton of fun testing this out and making the disc. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did want to support the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any fun ideas you think I should try out, don't forget to comment them down below. All right, peace out.